Hello everybody. Happy holidays. Valley Chamber, your family, your friends. Happy holidays and God bless you all. My name is Chef Danny and I'm from Cooking and Chords. And I am a private entertainment chef. And I work with folks that like to entertain and want to be a guest at their own party. There's nothing like being a guest at your own party. We go in there and we create this unforgettable experience for the client as well as ourselves, because we see the joy and the connection between food and music. And the reason I say music is because I play and sing. I play guitar and sing, and this is what I do during dinner. So I actually bring the music too, so that it creates a great time. And in addition to that, I am rolling out a cooking school in January with the objective of teaching home cooks how to prepare restaurant quality food at home that they're super excited about and are proud to serve to their friends and family. Because like I said, food is a great connector. But today I want to show you a quick and easy appetizer you can do at any time. But now with the holiday time, people are staying home. You want to ramp up your cooking a little bit to just like enhance your holiday even more by some really good but quick and easy food. So today we're going to make a seared sea scallop appetizer. In it I'm going to use pancetta, which is a pork belly, a cured spiced pork belly, mushrooms, red peppers, green onion, slivered garlic, and some fresh arugula. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pan sear the arugula, or I'm going to pan wilt, I should say, the arugula really quick. I have a hot pan on the stove. I'm going to add a little oil to it. It's really hot, okay? And I'm going to add my arugula. You can hear that hiss. And it's going to be really quick. It's like a couple tosses, and that's it. And you're going to put it right in the middle. See how it's nice and fluffy in the middle? So it's still got a little crunch to it, and it looks so nice. Okay, then this is going to go back. Next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take my scallops. I'm going to put this to the side. I'm going to take my scallops. I'm going to make sure I dry these off, okay? It's always nice to use an odd number because it's more symmetrical when you plate it on the plate. At least for professional chefs in the presentation part. So now I'm going to add a little bit of salt, both sides, not too much, just a little bit, because the pancetta has salt in it, and a little bit of freshly ground pepper. Freshly ground pepper is really nice, and these things are great because you can control the grind, the size of the grind that you want by this little knob on top. Clockwise is finer, and counterclockwise is looser. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these scallops to my pan, my hot pan. I'm going to add a little more oil. This pan is smoking hot. You know, it looks like it's smoking out my kitchen. That's okay. All right, and you know when your oil is done, when it's kind of got waves in it like this. I'm going to bring this over, and I'm going to put it in. And now what's happening is starting to caramelize. Let's see, I might have to turn this on. This might be a little loud. This might be just a tad loud. So what's happening is now it's starting to caramelize. Okay, you can hear that hissing sound. And when I turn these over, they're going to have a nice golden brown crust on it. Beautiful for presentation, but also an intense concentration of flavor that's going to add to the sauce. All right? And you can always check like that. They got to go a little more, not yet. It's best to leave them without touching them for about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes, depending upon how high your heat is. Okay? And I'm just going to let that go. Just going to let that go. There you go. Look, that's what we're looking for. Beautiful golden brown. We're going to let it sit on the other side for a quick minute. And then I'm going to take them out of the pan and leave them on top of my plate to make the sauce. And then we're going to return this later because we don't want them to overcook. That's a quick industry trade secret. When you're working with shrimp or scallops like this, you don't want to boil those things in the sauce because they'll overcook, so you take them out. Okay, let's look at the bottom. Okay, it's looking really good. I'm digging it. If you want a little more sear on your presentation side, you can go back. Give it a little more. Okay, beautiful. Now I'm going to come over here. I'm going to add my pancetta. Now this pork fat in here is going to render down. I'm going to add my mushrooms. I'm going to add a little bit of my peppers. This is almost like a spin on casino, like like a clams casino, or garlic, peppers, and okay, I'm going to add a little bit of butter. Just a little pat of butter. I'm going to take my lemons over because I'm going to use those. Put that on the stove. I'm going to let that start sauteing. I also have some fresh thyme that I'm going to add to this because that aromatic will give it a little depth as well. Okay, the fresh thyme is really nice, very aromatic. Just going to take it off the stalks there. Put that into the garbage. There we go. We got one more stalk there. What we're doing is we're lightly caramelizing these. These can burn real quick if you don't watch them. So if you want, you can turn this down a little bit. I also have some heavy cream. I have some Reggiano Parmesan cheese. Here's where I'm going to add a little bit of Sambuca right in. If you have a gas stove, this will flame, so be careful. I'm going to add a little bit of heavy cream to this. And we're going to let this start to reduce. Just like that. I have my Reggiano. A little bit of cheese in there. Just a little bit. You don't need a lot. Otherwise it'll get too cheesy. Like mac and cheese. You don't want it to be that cheesy. And a little bit of lemon, because the acidity in the lemon will enhance the flavor. It'll wake up different parts of your taste buds. You only need a few drops in there. Okay, now this is beautiful. Now I'm going to put this back in for a minute. Now I'm going to let these cook. I'm going to clean as I go. Alright, move this out of the way. Everything's going to move. Something really easy you can do at home. You can do this over pasta. You can do this over rice. Okay, if it starts to get a little thick, you can add a little more cream, but you can just add a touch of chicken stock or fish stock or water, just like that. And I think I'm going to add a little bit of pepper and just a touch of salt. Just a little bit. We don't need an overabundance of salt. Like I said, the pancetta has it in there. Oh, this is nice, huh? Look at this. Okay. Just a little more. We are going to turn that off. Sorry about that loudness there. All right, and the bubbles are starting to reduce this. You're getting bubbles all over. All right. All right. Here we go. I'm going to plate these. 1, 2, 3. Just like this. Mix this up a little bit. I try not to go over the top of it because you want to show the beauty of the sear that you did. And just a little bit. You don't need all the sauce because all the sauce will be a little too much. There you go. Very, very nice. Very easy. And if you want to add just a little bit of cheese on top, you could. Just a little bit. Now, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Just something real quick and simple. A nice seared scallop with fresh arugula and pancetta, mushrooms, garlic, scallions, and red pepper. Real something simple. Enjoy, folks. Happy holidays and buon appetito. Ciao.